Welcome to the Science of Success YouTube video series. This is Creating a Brand of Optimism with John Jacobs. By now, most everyone has seen or heard of the brand Life is Good, but it wasn't always the brand it is today. We had a conversation with the co-founder of Life is Good, John Jacobs, to learn the story of how he and his brother Bert started this iconic brand and the meaning and mission behind their slogan, Life is Good. It all began with a desire to combine art and business. T-shirts seemed like a good idea. They began selling their shirts by hanging out in high foot traffic areas in their hometown, the city of Boston, and simply hawking the shirts on the street. Really, anywhere there was a lot of people. It became apparent after a while that selling in the streets of Boston was most likely not going to be the key to their success. So they took their show on the road. They purchased a van at an auction and decided to go up and down the East Coast selling their shirts on college campuses, staying on the road for weeks at a time, hitting a new campus every night. And while a lot of fun, this also did not seem to be the best way to find financial success. While on the road, they had a lot of time to talk, journal daily, and discuss the world around them. One thing that seemed to come back again and again was the message the media portrayed to the country. It was all negative, and it was all the people they met were talking about. Disasters, fires, murders, and yes, sure, those things do happen, but a lot of good happened too that no one was ever told about. And that didn't seem right, because life is good. Now that's when they began to think, what could we do to balance the scales here? How can we deliver a positive message to the world in a creative way that will spread the good that happens every day in the world? How can we create a rallying cry for optimism? Now, when John and Bert would come home from these road trips, they would often throw a big keg party for their friends. At these parties, they would put some of their latest designs, art, and ideas on the walls and ask their friends for feedback. This was sort of their first focus group. Think an art show where people can come and check out your latest work, except not really that. More like friends, art, and quite a bit of beer. One night after the party was over, they discovered something. One design had tons and tons of notes from their friends and guests all around it, including one comment that read, "Now this guy's got life figured out," and Jake was born. They distilled their entire message down to 3 iconic words: life is good. They then printed out 48 shirts and took them to a street fair in Massachusetts. The response they got that day was incredible. They not only sold their shirts, but they noticed something interesting. The types of people who loved their message came from all walks of life. The Harley biker, skateboarder, the school teacher. They all understood and were touched by the message of life is good. Now, life is good is all about spreading optimism, and a big part of that is gratitude. We have so much to be grateful for every day. It's especially important in dark times we remind ourselves that life is good, and we remember what we do have to be grateful for. It can be as small as that one great friend, your dog who will always love you. Any small thought. Express gratitude every day. Now, we want to invite you to check out the full interview with John, where we dive into a ton, including 10 superpowers you already possess to change your life, the real meaning of life is good, how one act of hate created a wave of love, the rule of yes and, the importance of connecting with others, and even more. Check out all this and more exclusive content on our channel and at www.scienceofsuccess.co. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on The Science of Success.